Hey everyone, and welcome to HEA 102 Introduction to Health Careers with me, your instructor, Sarah Shoemaker. A little bit about me. My experience in healthcare is not actually in direct patient care like nursing or rad tech, but rather from the research end. In college, I majored in biology, and then I spent a year working in a lab at the National Cancer Institute. And this is a picture of me in that lab where I studied HPV, human papillomavirus. I then decided to go on to graduate school to get a PhD in cellular and molecular biology. But after about 4 years, I realized that a career in research really just was not for me. So I left grad school with my master's degree and I began to pursue a career in teaching science instead. So, in a nutshell, that's how I came here to NCCC, where I began teaching back in 2010. I currently live in Saranac Lake with my husband and my 3 kids. About this class. So this class is online on a website called Blackboard that you can access from the North Country homepage. There is no textbook. Yay! So one less thing for you to pay for. Now, online courses are usually easier to follow if there's some regular structure involved, so there will be some consistency in the types of work that you do each week, but I also like to change it up for some variety. So there will always be some assignments, and those might be things like reading articles or watching videos or completing interactive tutorials, etc. And there will always be some written component to them, like taking handwritten notes that you post pictures of, or writing a summary or answering some short answer questions. There will also often be a short quiz that pertains to the assignments, just multiple choice, and you have 2 attempts to take them. And thirdly, there will always be a weekly discussion forum. So that is where you will go to sort of have the online version of a class discussion. And it's really a great opportunity for everyone to converse, get to know each other, share your own experiences in healthcare, and reflect on what you're learning in the course. So it's fairly informal, but I'm looking to see that you did actually engage with the material during the week and that you're engaging with each other. Finally, there are the major assignments of the class that are actually worth 30% of your grade if you check the syllabus. I used to have 2 assignments, so I used to have you interview a professional and conduct a job shadow, but during pandemic times the job shadow is not going to fly. So instead I have you interviewing a couple of professionals. So what you will do is you will basically be required to get in contact with various healthcare professionals and interview them about what their job is like. What is a day in the life of their job like? One person will be in a profession of your choosing, and another will be in a professional field that's assigned to you. Both times it'll be your responsibility to find and contact said person, which is good practice for professional communication and networking. In an online class, many students want to know if they can get ahead and work ahead of deadlines, and the answer is yes, as long as I'm ahead in preparing it, which I can't guarantee that I will be, but I'll try my best. I'll always give you a full week to complete assignments, which are always going to be due on Wednesdays by midnight. And but the general rule of thumb for the course is if you can see the assignment, you can do the assignment. It's open for you to complete. So some tips and advice for success in the class. Many students assume that online classes are quote-unquote easy, and I've certainly advertised this particular class as such, but that doesn't mean that you don't have to do any work. So the course content here is not difficult like an anatomy class or a chemistry class or a math class, but I've still designed it to meet the rigors of a 3-credit college course. Now, the standard expectation for a 3-credit college course is that students are spending 6 to 9 hours per week. I don't know if you knew that, but that is the expectation by the college accreditation boards. So each week I will provide you with a list of the assignments, sort of like a to-do list or a checklist, and I'll even try to sort of give you an estimate for how much time I think each will take so that you can help manage your time. Now, for some students, the coursework takes more time than they anticipated, so I do like to set that expectation up front so that you know what you're getting yourself into with the class and you don't think you're just going to like spend an hour a week. But that being said, once you get the hang of it, the weekly assignments will take less time. So you'll probably end up spending more like 3 to 5 hours per week is what students usually tell me. Since the assignments may take you longer than you think, make sure you don't procrastinate. Don't wait until Wednesday to get started on the weekly assignments. Do them a little bit each day throughout the week. Since online classes can be a bit out of sight, out of mind, it's a good idea to set some calendar alarms or reminders to remind you to check in regularly so that you don't forget, since you don't have to like go to class physically. There's no live sessions for this course. And then lastly, please don't hesitate to contact me with any questions or feedback at any time. And I hope you enjoy the course.